Hello, my name is Claire and I'm a 2013 grad dipper. My subjects are visual art and textiles. When Steve set our literacy assignment and the option of doing an artwork was there, I took the plunge and became all inspired. I always tell my students to take a risk and to think outside the box, and this project shows how a visual literacy can tell the same story as a written or oral literacy. First, I started gathering images that talked about what I wanted to say. I wanted to discuss the brain and the way it develops understanding, the layers of information overlaying, developing and building up the meaning, separate pieces of information assembling together to create a whole. I liked the idea of words being the structure of an image which transformed into something else, parts of a whole. This touches more on the idea of collaborative learning. I experienced this during one of our tutorials and it was a very powerful enlightenment for me. Separately, we all tried to make sense of a text and we used our strategies effectively, but together we all had little snippets of information which deciphered the understanding in a clearer way. As a jigsaw is pieced together, so is understanding. I looked at packaging, as it is made up of lots of parts of information that pieced together is the finished product. This includes text, visuals, numbers and logos. I chopped up boxes and removed all the information that was totally transparent as to what the box had contained. For example, one box was risotto, so I removed the image of the risotto, but all the other information remained. I asked my literacy student what the packaging had contained. He assessed the information as he did in the literacy project, but more efficiently. I attribute that to his familiarity to packaging and his increased confidence due to success with his deciphering strategies. He actually deciphered everything apart from the barcode. And I realised, although we see barcodes every day, we do not and cannot decipher any of the information contained within, even though all the information about the product can be assessed through the barcode. This realization led me to the next part of the creating and to my final piece. I started with the barcode and dripped trails of paint down through it. I then layered leaf shapes with tissue paper, plastic and paint. This represented the layers of information that makes up a whole understanding. Equally, this could represent one person's understanding or the understanding of a collaboration of students, parts of a jigsaw piece making up a whole. On the formed pieces of jigsaw, I have drawn a rose. A rose is a rose by any other name, in which Juliet argues that the names of things do not matter, only what things are. A thing is broken up into lots of pieces of information: smell, texture, visual, colour, shape. All these aspects make up the thing. A name is just a label to classify it. The same when deciphering text. All this information is taken on board by your brain, which orders it all into meaning. While a person speaks out loud about their observations of an unknown text, this is what is happening. You are thinking, hearing and seeing all at the same time. The barcode used represents the mind or the brain as a machine, a translator of information. So this is my final piece. The words at the roots of the tree represent the content of the text. The words travelling up the trunk are starting to form into sentences, and the piecing of the jigsaw at the top of the tree represent understanding. The roots are connected to the trunk and are the same threads that form the leaves at the top. There is a continuous line of consciousness between the text and the understanding of it. The form of the piece, a tree, is a very powerful symbol for many cultures, and many of them it represents a vessel of vast knowledge. Its roots are in the underworld, its trunk is in the world of the ego, and the leaves reside in the spiritual domain. So too the content is processed by the brain and reveals itself as understanding.